The most important part of fasted walking after age 50 is not only the walk itself, but what you eat right after the walk is finished. This surprises many people because they believe the secret to losing belly fat is simply exercising on an empty stomach. But the body changes with age, and after 50, the body needs extra support to burn fat safely while protecting strength and muscle. When you walk on an empty stomach in the morning, your body begins using stored fat for energy, because there is no recent food available to burn. This is helpful for reducing belly fat, especially the deep fat around the stomach area. But at the same time, your body can also start breaking down muscle tissue for fuel. This becomes a bigger problem as people get older because muscle naturally decreases with age. Many older adults notice that their arms and legs become thinner over the years, while belly fat becomes more stubborn. That happens because the body slowly loses muscle and becomes slower at burning calories. Muscle is very important because it acts like a natural engine inside the body. The more healthy muscle you keep, the more calories your body burns all day long, even while resting or sleeping. This is why eating the right kind of protein after a fasted walk is so important. After your walk, your body enters a short recovery window where it is ready to repair and rebuild muscle. If you give the body good protein during this time, you help stop muscle loss and keep your metabolism stronger. But if you skip eating or wait too long, the body may continue breaking down muscle tissue, which can make weakness, fatigue, and slower metabolism worse over time. Experts recommend eating protein within about 30 minutes after finishing the walk. This is when the body uses it most effectively. Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a whey protein shake are excellent choices, because they contain an important amino acid called leucine. Leucine helps switch on the muscle repair process inside the body. You can think of leucine like a starter key that turns the engine back on after exercise. For example, eating 3 whole eggs with a small serving of Greek yogurt gives the body a strong source of protein that is easy to digest and helpful for muscle recovery. Some people may prefer a simple protein shake mixed with water if they do not feel hungry early in the morning. The goal is not to eat a huge breakfast, but to give the body enough high-quality protein to protect muscle, while the fat-burning process continues. This is especially important after age 60 because the body becomes less efficient at rebuilding muscle naturally. Older muscles need a stronger signal from food to stay healthy and strong. Without enough protein, people may lose strength over time, feel more tired during the day, and struggle with balance, walking, or climbing stairs. Adding a small amount of healthy fat like walnuts, salmon, or fish oil after the walk can also help the body use protein more effectively. These healthy fats support muscle health, joints, and brain function, while helping reduce inflammation in the body. The beautiful part is that this simple habit does not require expensive supplements, hard workouts, or strict dieting. A gentle morning walk followed by proper protein can help older adults feel stronger, protect their muscles, improve energy, support healthy weight loss, and make everyday life easier and more comfortable. Part 2. Why a simple 5-minute body warm-up can help seniors burn more belly fat. One of the most powerful things older adults can do before a fasted morning walk is spend just 5 minutes gently waking up the body. Most people think they should simply get out of bed, put on their shoes, and start walking immediately. But after age 50, the body responds much better when it is slowly prepared for movement first. These gentle movements help the body loosen up, improve circulation, and make stored fat easier to burn during the walk. As we age, the body becomes stiffer and slower in the morning. Joints may feel tight, muscles may feel heavy, and the body often needs more time to fully wake up. This is completely normal, the body also becomes less efficient at releasing stored fat for energy. That means older adults often need a stronger signal to switch the body into fat-burning mode. This is where a short pre-walk activation routine becomes extremely helpful. Gentle movement before walking tells the body that physical activity is about to begin. It helps wake up the muscles, increase blood flow, and activate important hormones that help release fat from fat cells. Think of it like warming up a car engine on a cold morning. If you start driving too quickly before the engine warms up, the car may feel rough and sluggish. But if you let it warm up for a few minutes first, everything runs smoother. The human body works in a very similar way, especially after 50 or 60 years of age. The good news is that this routine is very simple and does not require strength, flexibility, or exercise experience. It only takes about 5 minutes and can be done slowly and gently at your own pace. You can begin with slow neck rolls for about 30 seconds. Move your head gently in circles to release stiffness in the neck and shoulders. Then spend about 1 minute doing shoulder circles, slowly rolling the shoulders forward and backward. This helps improve blood flow to the upper body and reduces tightness. Next, place your hands on your hips and slowly rotate your hips in gentle circles for about 90 seconds. This movement helps loosen the lower back and hips, which often become stiff with age. After that, slowly lift one knee at a time toward your chest in a gentle marching motion for about 1 minute. This wakes up the leg muscles and improves balance and coordination. Finally, stand comfortably and slowly twist your upper body from side to side for 1 minute. Keep the movement soft and relaxed. These trunk twists help warm up the spine and core muscles while increasing circulation throughout the body. Once these 5 minutes are finished, begin your walk right away. At this point, the body is more prepared to burn fat efficiently and move comfortably. Many older adults notice they feel lighter, smoother, and more energetic during the walk when they do this routine first. Another benefit is injury prevention. Sudden movement first thing in the morning can sometimes strain stiff joints or muscles. Gentle preparation reduces stress on the knees, hips, ankles, and lower back. This is especially important for people dealing with arthritis, balance concerns, or general stiffness. Doing this routine outdoors can help even more. Cool morning air and natural sunlight help wake up the nervous system and make the body feel more alert. Many people also notice improved mood and mental clarity after spending a few quiet minutes moving outside before their walk. The beauty of this habit is that it is simple, safe, and easy to repeat every day. It does not require expensive equipment or difficult exercises. Just 5 gentle minutes can help older adults feel more mobile, more confident, and more prepared to turn an ordinary morning walk into a healthier and more effective fat-burning activity. Part 3. The Powerful Hydration Secret. Most older adults ignore before morning walks. One of the most overlooked parts of fasted walking after age 50 is proper hydration, before the walk even begins. Many older adults focus on the walking itself, but forget that the body cannot burn fat efficiently if it is dehydrated. Even mild dehydration can make the body feel tired, heavy, weak, and slower at using stored fat for energy. As people get older, the natural feeling of thirst becomes weaker. This means many seniors are slightly dehydrated without realizing it. Younger people often feel thirsty quickly when the body needs water, but older adults may not notice those signals as clearly. By the time thirst appears, the body may already be low on fluids. This matters because every system in the body depends on water. The muscles need water to move properly. The heart needs water to pump blood efficiently. The digestive system needs water to process nutrients. Even the body's fat-burning system works better when hydration levels are healthy. Research has shown that drinking water before exercise can temporarily increase metabolism. In simple terms, metabolism is the process your body uses to create energy and burn calories. When older adults drink cool water before a morning walk, the body must use a small amount of energy to warm the water to body temperature. This creates a gentle increase in calorie burning. But hydration helps in another important way too. Water improves blood circulation, helping oxygen and nutrients move more easily through the body. Better circulation allows fat stores to be transported more effectively to the muscles where they can be burned for energy during walking. Many older adults who feel weak or exhausted during morning walks are actually dealing with mild dehydration, not lack of fitness. They may feel dizzy, sluggish, or unusually tired only a few minutes into the walk. In many cases, simply drinking enough water beforehand can make a dramatic difference. A simple and effective routine is to drink about 2 glasses of cool water around 30 minutes before the walk. This gives the body time to absorb the fluids before movement begins. The water should not be ice cold, but pleasantly cool is helpful. Adding a tiny pinch of sea salt or mineral salt to the water may also support hydration. This surprises many people because salt is often viewed negatively, but the body actually needs small amounts of sodium to help maintain proper fluid balance. Sodium works together with water to support nerve signals, muscle function, and energy production. Without enough electrolytes, water alone may not hydrate the body as effectively. A small pinch is enough, not a large amount. This is especially useful for older adults who sweat during walks or feel weak in the mornings. Some people also enjoy adding a thin slice of fresh ginger to their water. Ginger may help improve circulation, digestion, and warmth in the body. It can also make the water feel more refreshing and soothing for the stomach. Good hydration can also reduce stiffness in the joints and muscles. Many seniors notice their knees, hips, or lower back feel smoother and less tight when they are properly hydrated. Water helps cushion the joints and supports healthy movement throughout the body. Another important benefit is mental clarity. Dehydration can affect concentration, mood, and energy levels. Proper hydration before a morning walk often helps older adults feel more awake, focused, and emotionally positive throughout the day. The goal is not to force large amounts of water all at once, but to create a healthy habit that gently supports the body every morning. A simple glass of water before walking may seem small, but for older adults trying to improve energy, reduce belly fat, and feel stronger, it can become one of the easiest and most powerful daily habits for supporting overall health and movement. Part 4. The perfect walking speed for burning belly fat. Without exhausting your body. One of the biggest mistakes many people over 50 make during fasted walking is believing they must walk as fast as possible to burn belly fat. For years, people have been told that harder exercise always gives better results. But when it comes to walking on an empty stomach, especially for older adults, walking too fast can actually reduce fat burning instead of improving it. The body uses different fuel sources depending on how hard you exercise. When you move at a calm, steady pace, the body has enough time to burn stored fat for energy. But when you push too hard and walk very fast, the body quickly switches to burning sugar instead because sugar can provide energy much faster than fat. This is important after age 50 because the body changes in many ways as it gets older. The systems responsible for turning fat into energy become slower and less efficient. Inside every cell are tiny energy factories called mitochondria. Their job is to take stored fat and convert it into usable energy for the muscles. When people are younger, these energy factories work very quickly, but with aging, they naturally slow down. This means older adults often cannot process fat fast enough during very intense exercise. If the walk becomes too difficult or breathless, the body stops relying mainly on fat and begins using stored sugar instead. That is why the best walking pace for older adults is not an exhausting pace. The ideal pace is a brisk but comfortable speed where breathing becomes slightly heavier, but conversation is still possible. A very easy way to understand this is called the talk test. During your walk, you should still be able to speak in full sentences without gasping for air. If you can easily sing a song without effort, you may be walking too slowly, but if you can barely talk because you are out of breath, you are probably walking too fast. The perfect pace sits right in the middle. You should feel warm, active and slightly challenged, but never exhausted. For most older adults, walking this way for about 20 to 35 minutes is enough. Longer is not always better. Many people believe walking for an hour or more must burn more fat, but after a certain point, the body may begin releasing too much stress hormone, called cortisol. High cortisol levels can increase fatigue and may even encourage muscle breakdown. This matters because after age 50, preserving muscle becomes extremely important. Muscle supports balance, strength, posture, and metabolism. Losing muscle can make the body weaker and slow calorie burning over time. That is why moderate walking is often healthier and more effective than overly intense walking for seniors. Walking outdoors in natural morning light can improve results even more. Morning sunlight helps wake up the brain and reset the body's internal clock. This improves energy levels, sleep quality, mood, and hormone balance. Exposure to natural light may also help the body release hormones that encourage fat burning during exercise. Fresh air and outdoor surroundings can also make walking feel more enjoyable and relaxing. Many older adults notice they feel calmer and happier after a morning outdoor walk compared to walking indoors on a treadmill. Another benefit of moderate walking is that it is easier on the joints. Fast or aggressive walking may strain the knees, hips, ankles or lower back, especially in older adults with arthritis or stiffness. A steady conversational pace reduces stress on the body while still providing excellent health benefits. The goal is not to punish the body or force extreme effort. The goal is to create a walking routine that feels sustainable, safe, and effective for the long term. A calm, steady walk, done consistently every morning, can improve heart health, reduce belly fat, increase energy, protect muscles, and help older adults stay independent and active as they age. Part 5. The overnight fasting trick that helps seniors. Finally lose stubborn belly fat. One of the most important parts of fasted walking after age 50 happens long before the walk even begins. It starts the night before with the amount of time between your last meal and your morning walk. This is called the fasting window, and it plays a major role in whether your body burns stored fat or simply burns the food you recently ate. Many older adults believe they are walking on an empty stomach simply because they skipped breakfast. But the body does not immediately switch into fat-burning mode overnight. It first uses stored sugar from recent meals. Only after enough time passes does the body begin relying more heavily on stored body fat for energy. To understand this more easily, imagine your body has two fuel tanks. The first tank contains sugar from food you recently ate. The second tank contains stored body fat. The body always uses the sugar tank first because it is easier and quicker to burn. Only when that tank begins to empty does the body start using fat for fuel. After age 50, this process becomes slower. Older adults tend to hold on to stored sugar longer than younger people. This means the body may need a longer fasting period before true fat burning begins. For many seniors, the ideal fasting window before a morning walk is around 11 to 13 hours. For example, if dinner finishes at 7 in the evening, a morning walk around 6 MOS or 7 am usually places the body in a much better fat-burning state. But late-night snacking can interrupt this process completely. A small bowl of cereal, cookies, fruit, or even a late cup of sweet tea before bed may refill the body's sugar stores again. Then, during the morning walk, the body burns that recent sugar instead of stored belly fat. This is one reason many older adults walk every day but struggle to lose weight around the waistline. The walking itself may not be the problem. The timing of food may be preventing the body from entering a deeper, fat-burning state. The good news is that this does not require starving yourself or following extreme diets. It simply means giving the body enough time overnight to finish processing food before beginning the walk. Many people find this easier than expected once they create a simple evening routine. Finishing dinner a little earlier and avoiding nighttime snacks can make a surprisingly large difference over time. During the fasting window, plain water is perfectly fine and very important. Black coffee without sugar or cream and plain green tea are also generally acceptable because they contain very few calories and usually do not interrupt the fasting process. In fact, some people feel more alert and energized during morning walks after a cup of black coffee or tea. Another reason the fasting window matters so much after 50 is because of insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps store sugar and fat inside the body. When insulin levels remain high from frequent eating or late-night snacking, the body has a harder time accessing stored fat. But during an overnight fast, insulin levels gradually fall. This makes it easier for the body to unlock stored fat and use it as energy during the walk. Many older adults also notice additional benefits from a proper fasting window besides weight loss. They often report better sleep, less bloating, improved digestion, steadier morning energy, and reduced cravings throughout the day. The key is consistency, not perfection. Missing a day occasionally is completely normal. The goal is simply to give the body a regular overnight break from constant digestion so it can shift into repair and fat-burning mode more effectively. A simple change like stopping food earlier in the evening may seem small, but for many older adults it becomes the missing piece that finally helps their morning walks produce real changes in energy, belly fat, and overall health.